Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That's out quickly to Bateman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there on the run.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down now, it's Henry. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and three's him. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Into the secondary, past the 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside. The 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because I think they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 103 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on second down, Brady. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And some room to work. Oh, able to avoid him. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start. But, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. To throw, it's Brady. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they got to go thank the guys on D.
On second down, here's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Jackson to throw.
Steps away.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 14. Here's Jackson.
Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down at the 2.
And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A big play there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Tampa Bay, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile,